Good morning, it's Vicky with Vicky Woo Marketing, and I've noticed an interesting trend on Amazon that I'm really curious about, and I wonder if you've noticed it too. Used to be that I'd go on Amazon searching for anything, pretty much anything in my household, and I'd find a good price and quick shipping. Over the last month or 6 weeks, what I've noticed is that it seems a lot more people now, instead of being wholesalers who then turn around and sell something for a retail price, it's almost like it's people going out to a retail store, buying the products, and then marking them up where you're paying pretty much double. That double is pretty standard across the industry, a 50, 60, 70, like that's a good range for a margin for markup or profit. So that alone doesn't concern me. That's how business does that. Profit pays for advertising, warehousing, the admin, a follow-up, processing payments, whatever it is. That's a normal piece of business. But it used to be that people would go directly to a supplier and buy merchandise and then turn around and sell it on Amazon. Amazon even has some great programs, one of them being Fulfilled by Amazon, that exactly allows even an individual who's starting a small business to do exactly that. It's something that I've actually looked into. I do it on a small scale. I don't do the FBA because that requires a pretty large amount of merchandise. And the items I've done have really been small. It's a side business, and I don't carry that much of the merchandise. Plus, some of it is actually custom order, and you can't really carry custom order items. But it is something that I looked into. My items on these side businesses that I sell, I buy them wholesale and I turn around, mark them up, and sell them retail. So the price is within reason of what you would expect. What I'm noticing more and more, though, is that there are people on Amazon who are selling, and it's double the retail cost. For an example, a dear friend of mine, her kids got sunburned. And she was like, oh my gosh, they're sunburned and, it hurts. And I was like, the best thing you can use is Fruit of the Earth aloe vera gel. I mean, seriously, that stuff is a miracle. You slather it on like multiple times a day and it helps get rid of the sunburn. It helps, hopefully, I think, reduce some of the damage from the sunburn to your skin. And so I was like, you need this for your kids. And she was saying how she couldn't get out right now. We are still, quarantined somewhat. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to hop on Amazon and buy a bottle or two and ship it to her. Well, it turns out I look on Amazon and these bottles are like ridiculously priced. And this is not an expensive item. Drugstores carry it, Walmart, Target, all these stores carry it, and it's not really expensive. And I was just shocked. Plus, the earliest it could be delivered was like the end of the week, 5 days later. And I was just like, this doesn't even seem right. So I changed my strategy and I'm like, well, let me see if I can just go to Target or Walmart or one of those other normal retailers and have them do one of their deliveries, like a grocery delivery. So I pull it up on their site and yeah, there are the bottles and they're half the price what they were on Amazon. And it's not the first time I've mentioned this lately. I had to buy a new curtain rod to finally put up the curtains in our bedroom after we moved. The other curtain rod had gotten broken in the move. And curtain rod's the same way. I'm looking at really basic, not fancy curtain rod. It's like just a rod. And they were starting at $35, $40. And I'm like, for a nice looking curtain rod, I might consider something like that. But this was just a plain, boring curtain rod. I was like, what is up with it? Ran to Home Depot. Sure enough, there they are, like half the price, just for a basic, it's cute enough, but it's basic curtain rod. Until I decide what I want, I'm not going to buy a fancy one. What I think is happening more and more is that people have found out they can sell on Amazon, and they're literally going to their local store. They're going to Walmart or Target, or maybe some other stores, buying some random things, and then marking it up and selling it. So it's just a crazy phenomenon I've noticed. And I don't know what or if Amazon will do anything about that. It also makes me think of the vast shift or pivot they may have to do in their business to counteract. Always been for years and years and years that Amazon was a place you could go to find things pretty much for the same price that you could in a store, and you paid the Prime membership fee to get shipping, or you just paid shipping directly. And if their entire business model now, because of the sellers, not even because of what they're doing, but because of the sellers, is going to change that drastically, where they're not even close to an equal price with what you can find in the store. That's really interesting to me, and it's going to be interesting to see how they have to pivot. I've been shopping with Amazon way back since they were only a book seller. I was finding books that I needed for my college courses that I couldn't find locally. It was a great thing. And so I've watched the transformation over the years. This new trend that I'm noticing on Amazon, though, could really, like I said, cause a need for them to kind of shift their entire business model. So I was just curious if you've noticed that same trend and what you think about it. Drop me a comment down below and let me know. And remember, if you have a marketing question, you can always ask your question down below in the discussion or comment section, or you can visit our website at vickiwoo.marketing, and in the bottom right corner there's a chat icon. You can ask your question there. We will try to answer you directly, or we may use your question on an upcoming episode. While you're here, check out our other videos and subscribe to our channel so that you never miss the latest marketing tips.